Mick, not a good day today. Where did it go wrong for you this afternoon?
To be fair, we didn't fight hard enough in the first half. I thought we lacked belief in the first half, and we lost every single duel, every battle all over the pitch. And they credit to Campion. They came out fighting. They won every first ball, every second ball, and they just looked hungrier and sharper than us. Then, for me, that's probably the biggest insult that I can take, is that another team has outworked us and looked hungrier than us, and that's probably the biggest insult I can take today.
Yeah, we dealt an early blow in that first half with Cody pulling up inside 10 minutes. Obviously, moved Luke Stewart into the back line. Has he played it before, or is it just a lack of options?
No, just a complete lack of options. I mean, today, I don't want to make excuses, Jay, because credit to Campion, they were much better than us in every department today, and they deserved to win. But we had 3 out suspended, 3 lads who start every game. We had 2 lads injured. We had Cody ring in this morning sick, and credit to him, he's come, he's tried, but I knew in the warm-up he wasn't going to get through it. So we sort of discussed the only player we had was either Jordan or Luke, so we pushed Luke back in there and put Dicko up top. And it's difficult. We've played Luke out of position, played Sam Kay at left back. He's not left back, he's centre mid. And when you're playing people out, putting square pegs in round holes, against top of the league, you're always sort of in for a long afternoon, and it's difficult when you put centre forwards in at the back. People think it's an easy position, but to get your distances right and to get everything right, and when you're trying to attack balls against a team that play 90% of the ball in the air, and they're very good at it. I thought we struggled a little bit to deal with that first ball and second balls. And listen, it's one of them situations where I feel for the lads, to chuck them in like that. It's difficult. It really is difficult. So it's one of them afternoons, mate, where we just have to, we have to accept it. We have to take our medicine and move on.
Just on that first half, it took until about 40 minutes until we actually finally started to compete, didn't it? That first 40 minutes was just so flat.
That's what I mean. I think the lads have almost used it as an excuse and thought, we've got so many players missing today, and we've got nobody on the bench that can really affect the game. And they kind of use it as an excuse, and they looked like they were 1-0 down before we even took to the field. And for me, that's insulting. When players don't compete and don't fight, because you don't need talent to do that. And today we didn't do that in the first half. We didn't match them. We didn't battle. We didn't win first balls. We were second best to sort of every single ball. Every time we played forward, the forwards were on the back foot, and their centre halves are nicking in front of them. That's just not good enough. To play at any level of football, you've got to play on the front foot. And today, that sort of first 40 minutes, as you said, we were just so back foot.
Second half came out and gave a positive reaction. Obviously, your thoughts on the penalty decision that wasn't given on Ollie, and then they scored straight away at the other end. Could have been a different game potentially.
Absolute Stonewall penalty. I don't think you can see a more blatant penalty. All their players have come over and said it's a Stonewall penalty. Everyone in the ground thought it was a penalty except for the referee. 2-1 changes the game, changes the dynamics of the game after us being so bad. It gives us a little bit of boost. Listen, I don't want to speak too much about it, but again, officiating today is proper. And again, no disrespect to Campion, they deserve to win. Let's not beat around the bush, but officiating today, I thought was really, really poor again.
Yeah, but if we are trying to put a positive spin on it, that would have, if we scored that would have gone 2-1. Start the second half. Again, you never know. It could be a different game.
100%. Listen, I thought we started on the front foot in the first half. We were more competitive. If we get that, it's 2-1. The dynamics completely changed. Then at 2-1, it's a different game. And then I think 2 minutes later, they've gone up and scored a really soft goal. So if we get that and we slotted, it's 2-1. It's a completely different game. It turns on its head. But listen, we seem to say this, have this conversation every single week, Jane. It doesn't get better, and I don't know how it's going to get better. I don't know what the local FAs are going to do about it. It seems like we're getting punished for decisions, and officials are just turning up week in, week out. Bearing in mind, these people get paid to come and do this. I don't get paid. These people come every single week, turn up, get paid, and to get decisions like that so badly wrong, it costs teams. And it's costing us. It's cost us a few times this year, so I'm disappointed by it. I'm really disappointed by it, but like I say, I just don't know where we go from here, because it seems to be every single week we're having this conversation.
Yeah, 3-0 down. We did then get given a penalty, which Ollie converted, and we had a bit of a go at least, didn't we then? Yeah,
I thought we had a go. To be fair, we had another penalty that looked to me in real time like it was a penalty. It was a Jane got inside, and it was a coming together of legs. It looked a penalty in real time. Kitch has gone over to the referee and said, that's 2 now, and he's sin binned him for it. After the game, the referee's gone over to Kitch and apologised for him. He said, I didn't think it was a sin bin, but it puts us down to 10 men for 10 minutes, and it makes us look like raggy rover team, when we're getting people put in sin bins, and it's difficult then, in a really difficult game when referees do that, it just makes it so much more difficult. But yeah, I can't understand it.
2 more games next week then, Farsley in the County Cup on Tuesday night before our trip to Barton next Friday night. Are we expecting some players back potentially?
Yeah, well obviously we'll get Charlie Fats back for Tuesday night. Cody's probably suspect depending on how he is in the next sort of 24 hours. Other than that, I think that's probably it for Tuesday night, and then I think we'll have probably quals back available on Friday night. But I think we've had a couple of conversations with external players this week, so hopefully we can get a couple of bodies through the door this week, because I think we need to freshen up a little bit. We need one or two bodies through the door to help us through this period, because we're not actually playing that bad, but we're conceding really cheap goals, and I'll take that on the chin. I think the way I want to play, the way we want to play, I don't think we've got the right players to do it at this moment in time. So I'll take that one. I'll be responsible for that. I'm big enough and ugly enough to put my head on the block. I'll take that on the chin all day long. I think we're probably going to have to change shape now, just to be more solid, until we can get people back, until we can get a couple of new bodies in the door. Because it's not rocket science. We're not scoring goals, but we're conceding too many. So when you're not scoring goals, you need to be really solid at the back. So I think we're not going to have to put an extra man at the back and be just really hard to beat over these next couple of weeks.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, Chair.